Sometimes property development can feel like a massive shot in the balls. We've made mistakes on this, but let me tell you where we've made them so you don't have to. So number one, money. When we were pricing this job, or when we were getting our prices back, we had prices ranging from 450,000 all the way up to north of £1 million. Now, of course, naively, we went with the lowest price, not realising that A, the contractor wasn't really kitted out to do this, and B, there was a lot of downtime as we were trying to sort of navigate through this and the money ran dry. So sometimes prices can seem expensive up front, but the saving in time over the project is massive really. So if you have a good contractor who's geared up for these large developments and you've got a watertight JCT contract, it can save you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds across the course of a project. Using the right tools for the right job is a big one for number two. So with this, obviously we tried to make square pegs fit round holes. We were using a general contractor for most of the build. When that all fell out of bed, we started using individual trades who were specialists in certain areas. So for example, on the ground floor, the walls took a long time to lay out. They were block works, but it seemed to take months in order to get the layout sorted. On the middle floor, we used a specialist team who were using metal stud walling, and they bashed that work out within a couple of weeks. So the time saving and of course the money on top of that would have been obscene. So number three, and the biggest learns with this project, was starting with the end in mind. We thought we'd planned everything out in this one, but we still fell short in some areas. For example, I'm studying the roof here. It was a modular build. We thought we'd planned everything out, put all the plug sockets where we needed, but when it came to ordering the kitchens, obviously the modular company had already put the plug sockets in the factory. So when the kitchen design changed, things weren't in the right place. So we ended up having to go over work that we didn't need to. Some of it was possible, some of it wasn't. So really drill down into what you want the thing to look like. I've talked about it so much recently, plug sockets, how high they are, where's the furniture going to go, all of this kind of stuff. If you can think of that at the beginning and work backwards from there, it's going to make the build so much smoother. And the last one for this one is utilities. We had an absolute nightmare trying to bring the power in. Once we'd paid, by the time we'd managed to get the road closure to upgrade the services and bring the cable from round the corner, I think they dug up about 100 metres of road. I think we were maybe 6, 7, 8 months down the line. So if you don't plan ahead and get your service connections in at the very start, or even before your project has begun, it'll only lead to complications and delays later down the line.